Carla has been working at the Bank of America for 10 years. She started at the bottom and has since gained seniority at the company. Carla is a hard worker and well liked by those she works for and those who work for her. Recently, Carla has begun the gender transition process. She is taking hormones and has gone through some of the surgery. In addition, she has begun to wear men's clothing and has changed her name to Mark. She has started using the restroom that correlates with her gender identity. This has caused some discomfort between the other employees at work and has caused them to ostracize Mark as well as give him verbal abuse. Mark has brought this up with the higher-ups at his company and has threatened to sue. This story represents one of many of the workplace conflicts that can arise due to the gender transition in the workplace. Today I would like to propose 2 solutions that could help with the gender transition process. The first is the implementation of gender transition sensitivity training, and the second is the implementation of single occupancy restrooms. So to begin, the implementation of gender transition sensitivity training. Gender transition sensitivity training could help with the whole process of gender transition and conflict in the workplace, because gender transition sensitivity training focuses on helping not only the person who is in the gender transition process, but also the employees who are working with that person in order to understand themselves and each other as they go through this process. It is important to remember, as Moonhawk Riverstone states, that when a transsexual person comes out in the workplace, it is not only the transsexual person that goes through transition, but also the people that person comes in contact with. In addition, Riverstone states that this process is not inherently just a practical one, but it is also an emotional process as well. So this sensitivity training could help people just work through this whole transition together. Now, as far as how this should be implemented at work, the Human Rights Campaign states that when someone transitions on the job, in-person training is important for both the employee's managers and the colleagues who work directly with the transitioning employee. Here, management has an opportunity not only to provide education on transgender issues, but also to reiterate expectations of workplace fairness. Training should be ideally facilitated by someone who has strong experience with transgender issues and experience presenting these issues with employers. So this training should be facilitated by someone who has strong experience with transgender issues. I believe that we could implement this training at our facility by training at the supervisory level and bringing in somebody from OSHA. This training could start at the supervisory level twice a week during the lunch break for 4 weeks. So this would be the first step, and that would be the implementation of gender transition sensitivity training. The second implementation I want to talk about is the installation of single occupancy gender neutral restrooms. Now, most of the conflicts that arise at work are because of the bathroom issue and people who are in transition beginning to use a different bathroom in correlation with their gender. And so I believe that if we do single occupancy gender neutral restrooms, this would completely cut down on any discrimination issues we have, because now we're not worried about having, you know, oh, I'm a girl, I use this bathroom, I'm a guy, I use this bathroom, but instead everybody uses the bathroom that's available and it is gender neutral, and so everybody just uses the same bathroom. OSHA HR Simple says that all employees should be permitted to use the facilities that correspond with their gender identity, and that comes from OSHA. The only problem with this is that this causes other employees to feel uncomfortable. And so in order for everyone to feel comfortable and for discrimination to not happen, I believe these single occupancy gender neutral restrooms will help with that, because we won't have the discrimination or the discomfort anymore, because everyone will be able to use the bathroom in private. So the way this could happen at our work is we currently employ about 25 people, and OSHA states that for any workplace that has 16 to 35 employees, they need to have a minimum of 2 toilet facilities. Given the space at our warehouse, and the funds we have, we could easily implement 2 single occupancy gender neutral restrooms with what we have. In summary, I hope to have shown you how gender transition can create some problems at work, but then also to give you 2 steps, the implementation of gender transition sensitivity training, as well as the installation of single occupancy restrooms in order to cut down on this workplace and to save us money in the long run. So I hope that you have enjoyed this speech today. Thank you.